depose and say that my full and correct name, Ali Devern Stanley, that I am 34 years of age, and that I reside in the Chattanooga, and I, in the case married female, my name prior to the marriage was Ali Devern Brooker or Looker or something like that.
Man, come on, man.
And I was born in the wait, what's that? Georgia? This says Georgia. That's GA or that's TA. I think that's Georgia.
How do you not know who it is?
I'm going to have to do some corrections on my shit then. And it says that I have reside at the following places. And they give the place where Tennessee is one. Now, this is the part that really got me. This is where I found that I am related to a damn known chief.
Woo!
Watch this shit.
Okay, I'm watching.
That I am of an Eastern Cherokee Indian blood, 1/8 degree. Man. And I claim lineal descent from Mocking Crow.
Oh, man.
Who's Chief Mocking Crow? Who was my great-grandfather.
Oh, man. Hold on. Stop. My man. I don't know if you remember, but one time when we actually were on live and we got in a conversation on B for All's live, actually. And we got in a conversation about, the slave trade and the information that you said was wrong. And then also I had mentioned when kind of your wife jumped in there that I knew your genealogy that you posted was wrong. You told me to post it, but I said, nah, I'm going to post it on YouTube. And I did that. You didn't go look at it. And this is what you got. Well, I'm not going to say who you are because that's what y'all like to say. So let's cover some things about your genealogy, Chief. Now, this is your genealogy that you posted for the second time. You got something right. Ali Devern Stanley, her daughter is Virginia Stanley. Now, if you're saying that William Stanley is Virginia Stanley's husband. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this. Now, this is the application that you show when you say that William Jackson Martin Stanley, right? What you don't understand that they're in one direction, so it's actually Ali Stanley because this application was written by Ali Stanley. William Jackson Martin, if you look under it, it says Ann Mocking Crow. That's her dad. Now, I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna believe this, so let me show you one more time. See, you did William Stanley, Virginia Stanley. Now, Chief, let's look at the bottom of this. So if you actually read that, it says, I am of Eastern Cherokee Indian blood, 1/8 degree. So if you look at that, her lineal is Mocking Chow, William Jackson Martin, Laura Ann Martin. And you know how you can't read what that last name? It's actually Cooper. Just saying. Now, this is your error. You showed that first page and tried to say something. Here's the next page. Look on the top. She's telling you who her father is. Gabriel Cooper. His degree of Indian blood was, that line means none. Like he didn't have any Indian blood. What was he? I don't know yet. And then if you keep going down, and it tells you my paternal grandfather's name was George Cooper, and his Indian degree of Indian blood was nothing. That my paternal grandfather's maiden name was, don't really know. And her degree of Indian blood was none. All right. So we keep going, right? Right there on the bottom, she goes over her line again. Mocking Crow, William Jackson Martin, Laura Ann Cooper, myself. If you don't think that's her mother, look on the top. My mother's maiden name is Laura Ann Martin. See on the bottom? See? Next page. And guess what? She lists her father. The father, or actually not her father, of Virginia's father that you have on there is Alfred Stanley. Right there on the bottom. Oh, and his degree of Indian blood, see that line? None. Look, look on the top. This is the next page. Her children, Laura Elizabeth Stanley, Virginia May Stanley, 1/16. And if you follow like what I was saying about people that had Indian blood, didn't have Indian blood, you start to understand what like 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16. And if you don't believe who her mother is, this is a witness by Robert Shannon. Look on the bottom. Allie DeFern Cooper Stanley is the daughter of Laura A. Cooper, and I have known from baby, right? Now, this is the best part. Hey, Chief, read the top. The enrolling committee has examined your application for enrollment with the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians of North Carolina, and from the information contained therein, it does not feel justified in recommending you for acceptance as an enrolled member of the band. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking they did that because they were dark-skinned, melanated, right? Hey, Chief, if you go through these numbers, these are the reasons that they said that they didn't want to accept your family. Read number 9. The parents of the applicant, one of them being, what's that word say? That's not melanated. Were married since June 7th, 1897, and the applicant was born apart from the Indian Committee. The applicant, one of them being, is that melanated?
They know who we are.
Oh.
So all you people who mad, Black First, about DNA people who took it for entertainment purposes only, just to do it for fun, actually showing that they are the American Indians, you should look stupid right now. A lot of you owe this man an apology for throwing a DNA test in his face that he was taking for entertainment purposes only.
So I guess you're right, C3. We do owe him an apology. We didn't know that your family was very rich. Whew. That melanated thing is awesome. But, as much times as you talked about, the other side, because I know that one's crazy good. Like, that's where, the whole Lord thing comes from. And you always talk about your Welsh side. So at least you got that going for you, Chief.
I actually have a record, a name. That's right. I have the real thing. And I know my people are Moors. Well, one of my lineages is Moors. Right there. Jacob Judah.
You know what? You might be right about the Moor thing. But I want to show you just one quick thing. You said Jacob Judah. If you look on the top there, it says soldier, Jacob, and then the last name. That Judah, if you look bottom, it's widow. That's his wife. It's not Jacob Judah. It's Jacob Chambly or Chambly. Judah Chambly. Then it says private on the bottom. So it's not Jacob Judah. Oh man, come on, man. That's my man. Listen, when you're doing genealogy, the first thing you want to do is actually read it. So I'm going to help you out. Jacob, Chamblee. Because if you look it up, you might find something completely different. But that's the name. It's not Jacob Judah. So is this why you a Lord or a Moor? Oh. All right. Chief Moor Lord. Chief Moor Lord. Moor Chief Lord. I don't know. But I do want to say something, though. Just a tip. When you're telling people you want to push the genealogy thing, you want to make sure your genealogy is correct. Because you're telling people to do genealogy and they're doing the same thing that you're doing. It's kind of crazy. Jacob Judah. All right. Congratulations. Peace.